Good morning, students. Welcome back to Atmi Green School. I am Afrin Sayed, your English teacher. Students, today we'll start with our new chapter, that is Jaldi's Gift. Okay, so this is a story about a dog named Jaldi, or a pup named Jaldi. So, students, when God created human beings, or when God created some animals or creatures, He created them with a special gift, with the unusual gift. With every person has its own gift. Every animal is gifted by the God. Okay. Especially if you can see the dogs are specially gifted with the senses. They are specially gifted with the strong smell senses. They have really strong sense of smelling things. They can sense easily, and they got a very good eyesight too. So just like that, here there is a story where we have a dog whose name is Jaldi, and but here it is that he is not blessed like his other siblings with the great eyesight and great smelling senses, but he is blessed with some unusual gift, something which is unusual, something which is different. Students, my mother always says that every person is born with a gift. The Almighty has given or blessed us with a gift which few of us fail to recognize sometimes. I remember when we were young, in our school days, we used to sing a song which says, "Every person is a gift of God. Every person is a gift of God. Every person is a gift of God. A wonderful, a marvelous gift. A wonderful, marvelous gift. I am a gift. You are a gift. I am a gift. You are a gift. Every person is a gift." So we used to sing this song in our library. In our assembly. We usually used to sing this song when we used to have early morning assemblies, and in assemblies we used to sing this song, and we enjoy singing it, which has lot of energy. It has lot of truthfulness, that each and every person is a gift of God. Just like that, God has even gifted animals with different gifts. And here we have a story where there are three siblings. Along with the Jaldi, there is Yogi, okay, and there is Yogi and Masti along with the Jaldi. Okay, so Yogi, Masti, and Jaldi are siblings. Now let's read. I rolled down the piled sacks faster and faster, till I landed in soft nest, husk beneath. How the dust from the husk flew up my knee and tickled me. I shuddered from nose to tail, deep as I shook with one tremendous sneeze. When I opened my eyes, I looked straight into the eyes of our important visitor. So, here, Jaldi is speaking that he actually rolled down into the pile of sacks, and faster until he landed to the soft nest, where there was husk beneath. Husk means dry outer covering of the fruit. So any kind of dry outer covering of the fruit is known as husk. So when he opened his eyes and he sneezed through his nose, he opened his eyes and he saw that there was a visitor to see them. Now father was there too, and along with that visitor there was Jaldi's father present there. Though it was so early, he gave me an encouraging look. Mothers always telling us to mind our manners, and their mother, like mothers always teach us good manners. Like they teach us that when we meet with our with our elder ones. We have to greet them with our values. We have to greet them. We have to we have to bow down in front of them, and we have to ask about their doings, that about their health and everything else. So just like that, here's Jaldi's mother has also taught him to be uh, to be with to behave well and to show some discipline. And I felt sad at having disgraced her. Tumbling like that before our important visitor. Tumbling means to get excited. So there was no help for it. However, I made my best bow. So what he did after he realized that he should show some manners, he bowed down, hoping the husk were not too noticeable on my brown coat, and he hoped that the husk which happened to be on him might not be noticeable to those guests. To my surprise, mother only smiled. This is the one I told you about, she explained to our visitor. So she told to the visitor by smiling that she is the one I was telling you about. Let me see. The visitor pointed a long aristocratic. Aristocratic means having a high upper class. So someone who belongs to high upper class group. Nose in the air above my head and cocked one ear. Masti comes sliding down the steps just then Masti came to sliding from there, and like me was put out to find himself in company. Our visitor nodded graciously at him and asked my mother if there were any more of us. So the visitor asked that except Jaldi and Masti, is there anyone else too? So our visitor nodded graciously at him and asked my mother if there were any more of us. Yogi, slow, come over. So now father called Yogi that come. Yogi snuffled in, his rusk in his mouth. Rusk is dry bread. He placed the rusk politely within reach of the visitor's paw. So he kept the rusk down. Slew's asleep, he announced. Look, he announced, then we must let him sleep, our visitor said. Now, children, listen. And she cocked her ear alertly, her sensitive nose quivering in the air. Tell me what you can hear, what you can smell. So, what visitor asked the children, what you can hear and smell? Mother had often played this game with us. So, Jildi's mother often played this game with them, asking about what they can sense around them. But she was never too so tense about it, but she never get tense. But when those visitors came, she was hoping for the right answer to come, and she was quite tense, like when any guest come to our place, when any guest visit us, when our parents ask, or when those visitors ask some general question or some general knowledge question or something which is related to our studies. So generally our parents get tense that whether we'll answer right or wrong. So just like that, when those guests, when those visitors ask Jaldis that whether Jaldi and their sibling and his sibling that sense whether what they can smell. At that time, the mother got tense, and the visitor seemed to think that it was important to answer right. I suspected it might be education. Shut your eyes, it helps, our visitor said kindly. Mother watched expectantly. So, mother was expecting to get the right answer. Father outside the shed, where he was pacing about impatiently. The frontier mail has entered the city, Masti said. I can hear it. Masti said that there was a frontier mail who is entering into the city. It's about 10 miles away from here. So he says that he is 10 miles away. I can hear the alarm go at crossing as the gates shut, and she can hear the alarm at where the gates were getting shut. I can hear and with a bad leg crossing the road near the bakery, and he can hear a man which is crossing the road with a bad leg. It's a bad leg, it's an artificial one, Yogi corrected him. So what Yogi said, no, it's not a bad leg, it is a artificial one. So Yogi and Masti both were having a great sense of smelling. One of the new ones, not the old wooden one like the milkman's father has. I can smell hair oil on the newspaper. He is too crossing away. He has come in late. The bright green iced cake in the V had gone stale. He never should have used that color. So what now Yogi elaborated, and he says that it is not a bad leg, it is the artificial one, which is not which is the new one, not the old wooden one, which that milkman father used to have. So he says that the milkman's father used to have a lag which was made up of, or which was artificial and which was made up of wooden, but he says that it is not made up of wood. Now he says that I can even hear the smell of the hair oil, and he can hear the cake which got stale, which stale means जो खराब हो गया है. ठीक है. That's very clever of you children, our visitor said. And what does Jaldi have to say? So when Masti and Yogi both said very accurately and answered very correctly, the visitors were very impressed with both of them. So now they asked that what does Jaldi has to say? So that's very tumbling in the husk was nothing compared to the way I was about to disgrace mother now. So what he says that tumbling of the husk was far much better than now I am going to disgrace my mother because I cannot smell as my siblings can. So he says that here the real disgrace starts, as he cannot smell just like Yogi and Masti. I looked at her imploringly, but she wouldn't meet my eye. The truth was that I couldn't smell or hear as well as Masti and Yogi. The thing I smelt or heard were usually quite different. Just tell us what you think, mother said, as she always does a dozen times a day. So whatever her mother always says, that tell us whatever you think. There was no help for it. So I said, I smell fear. I think it's a little girl who is frightened. So what Jaldi replied? Jaldi replied that he can hear a fear. He can hear that a little girl is very much frightened. The signals were flooding in the urgently. She is getting more scared every second. One yelped, "Oh mother, shouldn't we do something to help?" "Well, let's find out for ourselves what trouble is," a visitor said, and trotted gracefully out of the shed. Mother ambled after her, and three of us followed as fast as our short legs would carry us. So what happened after Jaldi said that there was a girl who is in a trouble and she is very much frightened, and with every passing time she is getting more and more frightened. So Jaldi says or asks to his mother that mother, I think we should do something for the girl. I think she is really in a great trouble. So after hearing this, visitor and mother along with the father and Jaldi, they start running, they start moving towards the Jaldi. Jaldi's direction. Jaldi's they will start searching for a little girl who was in the trouble. "You had better take us there, Jaldi," father suggested as we turned the corner. "I think you'll find that you know the way." So I led the procession very proudly indeed. So what did the father said? The Jaldi's father said that you will lead us, as I think you'll be able us to discover where the little girl is. So he was very proud that he was able to recognize that, and he led the procession. As the important visitors stepped aside for me, I knew there was relaxed space a long way to go. But luckily, the wind was helpful and led me across the busy road, through the market, and down one of the twisting lanes that lead to the highway. There were found her at last, a little girl crouching behind a garbage and crying as though she hadn't friend in all world. So what happened? Now even those visitors gave him place as he was leading them towards the girl, and they found and they were however they were able to reach till the little girl, and they found that little girl was behind the garbage and she was very much frightened, and She was very much frightened, and she was so alone that she seems to be so alone that they've thought that she don't have anyone in this world. For some reason, our important visitor turned to mother with a triumphant look. So what happened after seeing this? The visitor were very much impressed, and they were like triumphant look. They were actually celebrating that they were able to find out the girl. You see, she demanded proudly. So what his mother told, you see what my child did. So now, mother did not congratulate her. In fact, she hardly took notice of the remark. She edged protectively towards the child. Her mother's probably some by, she told us, Yogi Masti, see if you can keep her amused while Jaldi help us find her mother. So what happens? Mother did not congratulate, but she hardly took notice of the remark. She edged protectively towards the child. What she does, she didn't congratulate. She first of all tried to protect the little child, tried to protect that little girl. And what she said that Yogi and Masti, please amused her, please protect and please take care of the little girl. Till then, Jaldi will help us to find her mother. So Jaldi was helping them to find little girl mother. This was difficult with the distracting smell of garbage driving every other signal out of gently draw me away from my head. So the signals which were helping Jaldi need to get were being distracted by the smell of the garbage coming nearby. So that smell of the garbage was distracting Jaldi. Father was very patient with me. Twice he had gently drawn me anti-sign sense. Anti-sign means, which means something which lures you, जो आपको लालच दे, जो आपको लुभाने की कोशिश करे. That is anti-sign sense. Our important visitor was no help at all. Our visitors were of no help. Okay. We found the child's mother at last. Now Jaldi was able to find the mother. Stuffing a large sack with the bits of plastic and nashat she had salvaged from the dump. It wasn't easy at all, making her understand that her child was frightened and miserable at being left alone with nobody to mind her. Father says she must be impatient with being of low intelligence, but you can always be patient, can you? So, they were able to find girl's mother, but it was very much difficult to give the signal as the mother was not understanding the signals of the dog. She was not able to recognize that what the dog or what the pup was trying to say. Okay, so he Jaldi was being impatient with her. He was not having a patient. He seems to be very much eager to let the mother towards her child. But Jaldi's father said that usually humans are very impatient, and usually humans make these mistakes, but we can be patient, we can act patient, and we can act rationally. So he says that it will take time, but be patient. That's the trouble with people. They always expect dogs to understand what they have to say, but it never ever strikes them that dogs like to be heard too. So what he says, that they always expect, humans always expect that dogs should understand that what they are trying to say. Okay, but they don't understand that even dogs need to be heard sometimes, as it is rightly said that a listener needs needs someone to listen him too. Okay, like the one who always listens to everyone also needs someone to listen him when he or her needs. So they have words enough to describe the sounds. We make bark, whine, growl. So different. He says that everything, the kind of noises they make, like sometimes they bark, sometimes they whine, sometimes they growl, that have something to say, that have something to deliver the message. Okay, dogs usually just don't growl or barks just like that, but they always have something to say. yelp, but they simply lack his intelligence to find out what we mean. But what his father says, that they don't have that much intelligence that they recognize that what they actually mean. This woman was no different. Father was very persuasive, not minding even when she threw a stone at him. So even that mother was throwing stone at him, he was not at all angry. Don't be angry, father warned me over his shoulder. You won't be able to dodge cleverly if you lose your temper. So so what he says, that if you lose your temper and if you become angry, you'll not able to be successful in your mission. You'll not able to make her understand that what you are trying to say her. Okay, so he asked him that even if she is throwing stones to us, even if she is throwing even if she is being angry towards us, please be patient and try to make her understand. So what Jaldi does, Jaldi caught the end of the woman's sari and tugged it gently, and with father barking and backing away from her all the time, we managed other to follow us. She broke into run when she caught sight of her baby and caught her up hastily, angrily showing off Yogi and Masti. So what happened? She thought that Yogi and Masti are trying to harm the little baby, but they were actually amusing her. They were taking care of her. So when she saw that her baby was, her little child was surrounded with the dog, she shooed them away. Okay, come away children, the job's over, mother called. So now mother says that don't worry children, come away, now our work is done. So this is how they helped the little girl. You saw that how is you saw that how the little girl is being protected by those dogs, by those pups, and how humans fail to understand the voice of animals sometimes. And sometimes what we consider, sometimes we consider that they are harming us, but they are just trying to protect us. The woman shouted at us, waving a stick threateningly. Believe it or not, she actually thought we were about to harm her child. So what does the woman thought? The woman thought that they were trying to harm her child, but they were actually not doing this. Well, daughter, father said carefully. So the father said that, well done, daughter. It appears you have a gift. So basically we can now here when a father is saying daughter, we are able to identify that the Jaldi was a girl. Okay, and even the name says that she is a girl. So, well daughter, father said carefully, it appears you have a gift. How exciting! I squeal. Is it a bone? So when when her father says that it's a gift, she says that whether the gift is a bone. They shook their heads. A gift is something you have inside you, mother said. So mother said that Jaldi, it's not about something artificial or materialistic gift, but we are talking about the gift which is inside you, which is something inside you, inside your head. So now she says that it's not about me. I don't have the gift like Yogi and Masti have. So the mother and father tells her that it's every person has a different gift and we need to identify it. So gift is something you have inside you, mother said, inside your head. It's what makes you think. I wrinkled my nose. It seems to me that they were making slight mistake. Oh no, it's Yogi that has a gift. I correct them. It's him. That's all that thinking father agreed. Yogi has excellent brain, but his different sort of gift, Jaldi. So Yogi has a gift of having a good brain. Every pup is born with a gift. We have just found out what yours is. So what of our parents are saying, what Jaldi's parents are saying, that we have even found out that what is your gift. I'm afraid you will have to find out yourself, mother answered. And mother tells her that you should also find out your own gift. It wouldn't be the same if you told if we told. So what she says, that if we let you know the gift, you will not able to identify your talent, and you will not be able to identify your potential. So it's you who should identify the potential within you. So it is about that there is no person in the world who is not gifted with a special gift. Even if God has not given you something, then he had definitely blessed you with something more exciting things, and something which is more exciting, and something which is more unusual. So Jaldi has an unusual gift of sensing the fear around him, sorry, the fear around her. As Jaldi is a gift, Jaldi is a girl, we can address her as a her rather than him, because she is girl. Okay. And the pronoun which we use for the girls, or which for the feminine is her. Okay. So this was the story which was given by Kalpana Swaminathan. Okay, I'll repeat it again, students. What does the story is? The story is about Jaldi. Jaldi is a pup which is not which is having an unusual gift. She one day that comes a guest to her place, and looking at the guest, she bowed down, as her mother has taught us. Her mother has taught her that to be very well mannered, and to be disciplined when some visitor come to visit it. So what she does, she bow down on towards the visitors. And when visitors ask that what they know, what they can sense around them, so at that time Masti and Yogi were accurately able to answer that what they can smell. But Jaldi was not gifted with having the strong smell. So now what happened? Jaldi's mother always says that whatever you feel around, just tell. So Jaldi got to can fear the fear of was able to feel the fear of the girl, which was a little far away. But and she was alone. The little girl was alone, and she was not having anyone around her. So what happened? Jaldi led them. Jaldi was able to led along with her family towards that little girl who was alone near the garbage. And then they found out her mother too, little girl mother too. And when they found it, when they were successfully when they successfully find out her mother, they signaled her towards the alone child. So now when the mother saw that there were Yogi and Masti around her, she thought that they were trying to harm her, but basically they were trying to protect. So because of Jaldi, they were able to save the little girl's life. So this is how Jaldi helped that little girl. And here the Jaldi's parents says that she might not be able to smell things like Yogi and Masti, or she might not be as smart as Yogi. She might not have got the brain like Yogi, but Jaldi has have its own gift, that is to sense things around her. She can sense problems around her. She can sense any kind of difficulty or any kind of fear around her. And that was an unusual gift which she was blessed with. So it is a story by Kalpana Swaminathan. I hope, students, it was very much clear to you all, and you have enjoyed it. Thank you so much, students. Take care of yourself, and as well as of your families. Have a good day.